Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my August favorites. These are products I have been really loving throughout the month of August. I don't know how it's September already, but it's almost like every year that passes, it just goes quicker and quicker. Like it was just my birthday, and it's like coming. It's coming soon. But anyway, I have a lot of stuff to share with you guys, so I'm just gonna jump into it. I don't want this video to be 100 years long, so. The first product I want to talk about, I can't believe I've used this much already. You can kind of see where it's by. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. Primer and moisturizer in one. I have been using this every single day since I used it for the first time in a video. I freaking love this. I wouldn't say it's like my new holy grail primer, but it's definitely one of my favorites. I like this because it really hydrates my skin, and that's exactly what my severely dehydrated skin needs. It's not the kind of primer that makes your makeup stay on for hours and hours and hours, but foundation just applies so nicely on top. Even really matte foundations. I have been testing a lot of matte foundations recently, and even they look really good on top of this primer, just because my skin transforms from really dry to like nice and supple and delicious whenever I wear this. I probably use more than I should. I use like 4 pumps, which is a lot, but I'm almost very dry. So I have really been loving this. If you have very dry skin, definitely look into this. I think it's a great step before foundation. I have 3 highlights to share with you guys today, which is insane, but I've been testing a lot of highlights apparently, and 2 of them are by ColourPop. The first one is a Super Shock Cheek formula. These are like their original formulas, and this highlight is called Flexitarian. It's been around for a while, but oh my gosh, this is incredible. I love their highlights that are in this formula, but I think this is the best one I have ever used. My friend Gabby uses it on me every single time we do photo shoots for KO Polish. There aren't any chunky glitters in this. It truly is just like blinding without looking too chunky. I don't know how they do it, but it's amazing. It's definitely not natural. If you're looking for a subtle highlight, this is not the one, but it's just so gorgeous. This looks amazing in flash photography. It looks amazing at night, like under lights. I think this might be a little bit too light for you if you have like medium to deep skin tones, because it is a very light shade, but it's not too pearly. It's not too white. I know it looks really white, but it has a beautiful champagne undertone, and it's just so incredible. This highlight is probably one of the most intense highlights in my collection. I have been wearing this for the majority of the end of the month. The other highlight I'm going to share with you, I've been wearing it mostly throughout the entire month, but ever since I got this, I can't put it down. This is the Dose of Colors highlighter in Fuego. It is one of the highlights that Desi and Katie created for their Dose of Colors collection. This is the highlight I wear the most. Mirame is just a little bit too deep for me. This one is perfect. And it's crazy because I usually don't love really golden highlights, but it swatches lighter than it looks in the pan, and it looks so amazing on the skin. This is the highlight I was wearing in my t-shirt collection video. You can go check that out. It's like on my face throughout the whole video, and it's so blinding, but in such a beautiful way. Not as blinding as this. This can be like borderline too intense, but this just looks beautiful no matter how much you apply. You can get a really soft, subtle application if you just do one layer, or you could build it up and get like woo cheeks. This is actually what I'm wearing in my inner corners right now, and kind of like on the inner parts of my lid. You can see like right here I have the golden shade, and on the inner corners too. This is what I'm wearing. It looks beautiful as an eyeshadow and as a highlight. It makes my cheeks look wet and delicious, and I highly recommend this highlight. So the other highlight I have been wearing the majority of the month comes from this palette right here. This is the Gimme More Pressed Powder Highlighter palette from ColourPop, and this is what the inside looks like, and I have been utterly obsessed with one shade in this palette. I have to be honest, I mean, like I always am with you guys, but the only shades in this palette I truly love are these 2 right here. The other ones are not my favorite. I don't really wear orange highlighter, so that's more of like a color thing, and so is this. I mean, a lot of it is mostly a color thing. This one is a little too dark for me, and so is this one, so I really only get use out of these 3. But I rarely use this one just because it's so glittery. I don't really like this one at all. I gotta be honest. These 2 I love, but this one right here, as you can tell, it's the one I've used the most. This highlight is golden. I am obsessed with it. Please, ColourPop, release bigger and better in a single. It is my dream highlight. You guys do not understand. It's the highlight I'm wearing on my cheeks right now. I have been wearing it non-stop. It reminds me so much of a highlighter in this palette. I have to say, this is the Bank de Sable highlighter palette. I've spoken about this in the past. I wear this highlighter palette more than I wear like any highlighter palette ever for months now, and This color in the middle is my absolute favorite, and this one reminds me so much of it. The NARS one is just a little bit lighter and it's a little bit more natural on the skin. This one is really, really intense, but it's not chunky or glittery or too frosty. It gives you a really intense glow, but it looks so gorgeous. I love this shade so much. Please release it in a single. I want it. So if I had to pick my favorite types of blushes, they would be nudes and peaches, orangey, apricot kind of shades. And this month I have been using the Ofra blush in Mai Tai constantly. It's the blush I'm wearing on my cheeks right now. It's very pigmented, so I just dip into this like one time, tap it off, and that's how I apply it. And even though it's very pigmented, it's not like overbearing and it's not hard to blend out. So if you apply too much, you can really blend it out. It's a very creamy formula and it gives you such a fresh look to the skin. It almost looks like a neon peach in a very subtle way. Not like neon, but I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I really, really love this blush. You can get this on the Ofra website or the Ulta website. Now Ofra is sold at Ulta, which is amazing. And another blush, I haven't used this like a ton this month, but the Butter Blush from Physicians Formula in the shade Vintage Rose is so pretty. When I was really, really fair, I didn't love it so much just because you guys know I don't like too much blush. I like a very subtle blush. And even though this isn't a dark color, I just felt like it looked pretty intense on my skin. But now that I have more of a tan, which you can't tell with these lights, but I do. I say that in like every video now. I'm sorry to annoy you. But now I really, really love this. It just looks so pretty. It doesn't look too mauve. It's almost like the perfect nudie rose. It has a little bit of peach, a little bit of pink. It has like a little bit of everything. And I really love this for cool tone looks, for warm tone looks. I think it's like an all around good blush. So I really wanted to mention that. And it smells amazing. Can I say how shocked I am that I love this so much? This is the Glossier Wowder, which is a powder. And I got mine in the shade Light Medium. I love this powder so much, mainly for its packaging. They nailed it. I love that it's not messy. All it has is this little net right here. So there really is no mess. You just grab any brush. This is just the brush it came with. I purchased mine, by the way. Not that that sways my opinion, but it came in like a little set and I purchased the set. But anyway, you just take your brush, dip it into the net, and powder comes up, but it's not messy. It's pretty freaking genius. And it even comes with a little stopper right here on the cap so that product doesn't spill everywhere when it's closed. Genius packaging. But not only is it a pleasant experience to apply and powder doesn't fly everywhere, but it's truly a great powder. This sets my under eye concealer, this sets my entire face, and it never looks heavy on the skin, it never looks cakey, it never looks dry on me. And I really like that they came out with like 3 shades, so even those of you with really deep skin tones can wear this powder and you won't get like a weird flashback. I don't know, I love it. The formula is on point, the packaging is on point. I have really been liking the new Too Faced Born This Way powder, but I like that when I just want to set my entire face to give me like a little bit of a sheen. This one doesn't give you a sheen, it kind of like mattifies the skin but in a really natural way. Alright, now let's talk about some lippies I have been loving. I gotta be honest. I haven't been wearing that many lippies I can share with you today because, as some of you guys have noticed, a lot of you guys have noticed, I have been wearing lippies that I may or may not be working on. So I've been really testing out things behind the scenes that I cannot talk to you guys about yet, but I have been wearing other stuff. I have been wearing other lippies. This little combo has been delicious. This is the e.l.f. matte lip color in the shade Natural. I never really loved this in the past, but I've been really liking this. And this is kind of like a nude, but it has a slight mauve undertone, and I've just been pairing it with the Aquarius Lippy Pencil from ColourPop, which they're very similar colors, only Aquarius is just a little bit deeper. I'm actually wearing the Aquarius lip liner right now. This is the only thing I have on my lips right now, and this is like my 5th Aquarius lip pencil. I go through these a lot. I keep them in my purse, but I've actually been wearing it more often just because I've been wearing lip glosses a lot, and I've just been using this one underneath my lip glosses because it just goes with so many different looks. It pulls a little bit more mauve on me just because I feel like my lips are very pigmented and they kind of have like a reddish purpley undertone on their own, so things tend to pull a little deeper on me. But whenever I wanted to do this lip, but kind of lighten it up a little bit, I've gone in with Natural. And I love how they look layered. I think it's just like the perfect nude lip color. And these are pretty good to wear just on their own. You don't need to put a lip liner underneath these. But I just like the combo of these two. And these e.l.f. matte lip colors are so affordable. So are these ColourPop lip pens. I like this little affordable combo. However, something that's not so affordable, I gotta say, I love this a lot more than I thought I was gonna love it. This is the Dior Dior Addict Lacquer Stick, and this one is called 344 Rolling. This is kind of like a lip balm and a lipstick in one. There are a ton of dupes at the drugstore, or like products that have a very similar feel and formula, but I've really been liking this one specifically. It's a really pretty peachy nude, and this just looks great on the lips. Even when my lips are extremely chapped and gross, this just glides right on it. I just love this. It's great to just throw in your purse. I always say that, but it is great to just throw in your purse and then apply because it's so easy. You don't need a mirror, and I just love this color during this time of year. Okay, so there's a lot of construction going on in my house right now, and I know you hear that. So sorry, I'm gonna try to get through this video as fast as I can, but you will probably hear that. Like I mentioned before, I've been really into glosses recently. But besides the gloss that I have been wearing a lot that I can't talk about yet, I have been wearing these. This is the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Curvy. This is the collab with I Love Sarai and ColourPop, obviously. This gloss is delicious. It reminds me so much of my favorite lip gloss. Well, my second favorite lip gloss. Buxom White Russian is my favorite. But this one is the Groovy Lip Gloss from Bare Minerals. And even though the formulas are totally different, the color just reminds me so much of that. And I think it's so pretty. This looks so good on top of any nude on its own. I really love this color. And it's definitely one of the glosses I've been wearing the most in my collection. I love it. And I also really love Karen. She's so sweet. And I love this lip gloss. Now this gloss is just a simple, clear gloss. It's the NYX Mega Shine Lip Gloss in the shade Clear. I really love these lip glosses. I feel like they don't really get talked about that much, but I think it's mainly the color selection. I think their colors kind of suck. There's only a few that are really like juicy and pretty. Juicy. Whenever I want to wear a liquid lipstick but I want it to be glossy, this is what I've been grabbing. Because some liquid lipsticks, I love the colors. Like this happens to me a lot with nude liquid lipsticks. Sometimes I want to wear them, but I want them to be a little glossy, have a little bit of a sheen, and then I'll just throw this on. And I like this because it's not too thick. It's not like, it's like the perfect amount of gloss when I just want a little bit of something. And this smells exactly like Cherry Starbursts. Like identical. It's the same scent, which I know there will be a ton of people who will think that this gloss is too strong. So definitely smell it before you buy it. But I personally love that scent. Cherry Starbursts are my favorite Starbursts. I cannot get enough. Okay, so I really want to mention this hair fragrance. If you guys saw a recent video I did where I hauled a bunch of perfumes, I spoke about the Toca, I don't know how to say that. I spoke about the Stella hair fragrance, and I have found my new lover. This one is called Julieta. I heard Rosita Applebum speak about this one, and her and I typically like the same scents, and I was like, man, I don't have that one, but I didn't think, based on the description, I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I thought I would give it a chance, and from the moment I sprayed this in my hair, I knew this was the one. I get way more compliments on how my hair smells with this versus Stella. This stays in my hair all day, and like I can't even describe the scent. It's floral, but so fresh and so just feminine and pretty. It's a very pretty scent. I like to pair it with more clean scents so that the two scents don't clash, but I love how this makes my hair smell. And a lot of people don't believe in hair fragrances, but I personally do. And this one makes my hair smell better than any other hair perfume I have. Okay, and then I'm gonna wrap up this video with this product because this noise is driving me mad. I wanna talk about the Smoke and Mirror Conditioning Cleansing Oil from the brand IGK. I really like this. I've been using this as my conditioner every time I wash my hair. It's recommended to use as a cleansing oil, like a conditioning cleansing oil that you put from root to tip, but I don't use it that way. I just use it as a conditioner. Probably using it wrong, but I have been loving it as a conditioner. It says it's a dream cocktail of coconut oil and powerful hydrators. Perfect for anyone looking for their healthiest lengths ever, especially with those of you with color-treated hair, dry scalps, or unruly curls. Me, 1000%, all the way. The only thing is I don't really have a dry scalp, so I just use it as a conditioner and I love it. This really, really moisturizes my hair. It's kind of like an in-between product for me. I don't really love conditioner. Whenever I use conditioner, I always use a hair mask. My hair is just that dry. I need a hair mask every time I wash my hair. And I've said it before, but I don't wash my hair every single day. I wash my hair like twice a week, so I use hair masks like twice a week in place of conditioner. But I've kind of been using this in place of a hair mask, and I find that it really, really conditions my hair. Some of the products from this brand are very gimmicky, but I really like smoke and mirrors. I guess because it's supposed to be a cleansing oil, I feel like it's really conditioning my hair without weighing it down or without getting too greasy. Okay guys, so that completes this video. Thank goodness, because I'm literally on the verge of a breakdown with this noise. I've stopped 100 times while filming this video. But anyway, leave me a comment down below letting me know what your favorite product was in August, and maybe I'll check it out if I have not already. But that completes this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. This is the only thing I have on my mouth, on my lips. This is the Glossier Wonder, no, Wonder. Wonder. And then it had, just forget it. Where I hauled a bunch of hair products, where I hauled a bunch of hair, what?